cold in the D. It's cold in here. What's our intro? Welcome back to this channel where we produce this podcast
and this content, baby, content
just for you. Welcome back to this podcast, everyone. I am Taylorrynai, and this is K Moody on the mic, and we're here to entertain.
K Moody on the mic. That is who this is. Yes,
correct.
We're also watching the Steelers versus Ravens right now.
The Ravens are beating up the Steelers, is what's happening.
I should be mad, but I'm not even. I feel nothing. Anyway, moving on. I have a top 3.
A top 3 of what?
Top 3 fruits.
Fruits?
Yes.
Okay.
You go.
Fruits?
Yes.
I was unprepared.
That's what this is. It's
fruits?
Unpreparedness.
Okay. Strawberries. But okay, are we eating the fruits raw or are we making things out of the fruits? Because that matters.
No, just the fruit.
So I'm just popping the fruit.
Fruits. It could, matter how many things you can make from the fruit. That could matter.
Okay.
But we're talking about the fruit at the end of the day.
All right. I'm going to go apple, purple grapes, and watermelon.
Okay. They're all red, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, purple grapes are, they have that red kind of inside, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why is that interesting?
Do you think that has something to do with like the flavoring? Like red fruits may taste more like.
I could tell you
wintry.
Why I chose those.
Go for it.
It wasn't because they were all red. Okay, so my thought was, first of all, I really enjoy all fruits. Let's start there. So picking a top 3
to all fruits
based on taste alone would have been very difficult. But I went for usability. So apples, you can grab them and go, or you can chop them into slices and eat them with peanut butter.
Or you can give them to your toddler and have them have something to hold.
You can crush them into applesauce. You can make them into some sort of jam. You can make pies. Versatility, okay? When it comes to red grapes, they're just really good. You can eat them frozen like popsicles. You can crush them and make juice.
Oh, we saw Emmy turn them into like
fizzy grapes. Yeah, so versatile. And then watermelon is like 90% water. So I feel like if it were a situation where I was trapped on an island or some shit,
you would need water.
Right, watermelon.
Okay, practical.
And practical.
Word. I don't have a top 3. I just wanted to bombard you with a question. Not even 5 minutes into it. But welcome back, guys. Tell me your top 3 fruits below.
And why you chose those fruits.
It doesn't really have to be a reason why. I feel like off the top, I would go strawberry because I'm basic. It's not a really... Strawberry is amazing. Strawberry, kiwi, and I was going to say pineapple, but...
Ooh, I really like pineapple.
That burns my mouth now, so I don't know.
You gotta get sweet pineapple. We watched Emmy eat, speaking of Emmy, I guess we gotta link her. We watched her eat a pink pineapple. Did we watch that or did I watch that by myself?
I turned it on.
Oh. And she said it was very sweet, which is my thing. But she doesn't like them because she likes a tart pineapple. Yeah. She likes the pineapple to bite back, which I don't like. So
yeah.
Pink pineapples, guys, look one up. They're really expensive, but we're all rich in love.
She said it was like $49.99 for one pineapple.
Too much. It's far too much.
Far too much.
Far too much.
And they chopped the head off so that you can't
grow it yourself.
Smart. We're smart,
We live in a capitalist society.
Okay. How have you been?
I don't know. I'm glad that spooky season is over, because as much as I like the idea of being scared, I don't actually like being scared,
I am not a person that likes to be scared. I grew up with people who like to be, my sister, stepsister, my brother's sister, my sister. I would say she's my sister. I don't know how y'all classify family out there, but
you get to decide. So she's your sister.
She's really my brother. But anyway, my brother, she likes scary things. She likes to be scared, but she is the most scariest person you will ever like. She's just scared of everything, but likes to be scared. And it just does not make sense to me. She is the person that wants to go into the haunted house, but she will like be gripped to your arm the entire time.
She likes being scared. I get that.
I don't like being scared. I don't like being put in situations where I am going to be scared.
I like the idea of it because the adrenaline rush, that really speaks to me. But then actually being scared does not speak to me at all. It yells at me to run the other way.
I don't mind it if there's a humor in it. Like, I like the scary and then haha at the end. You know, I don't like you're coming at me with a knife and you're dripping in blood. That's not funny to me. That scary. Makes my body want to react into like defense.
And then I'm the wrong one when I punch you in the face at the haunted house because you came at me sideways.
I get thrown out.
Right.
That's crazy.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
But yeah, shout out to spooky season.
Nope,
shout out to
that. I don't want to shout it out. I'm glad it's over. Goodbye to spooky season. Hello, fall season. We don't support pumpkin spice, but what we do support is apple cider. Yes, I'm so excited for apple cider. I mean, it's been fall for like a month. I get that, but you got to get past spooky season because not everybody wants anything flavored with pumpkin and, you know, candy corn. What we want is apple cider and apple cider donuts and apples and apple pie and Thanksgiving. That's what we want. That's what we deserve. I do like apples, yes.
Word, top 3. I don't know if we're going to get a Thanksgiving.
How do you not get a Thanksgiving? What do you mean? What is a Thanksgiving? Why would we not get it?
Quarantine?
What is Thanksgiving though? Thanksgiving is whatever you make it. So we might not get the regular Thanksgiving that we're accustomed to, but we can still like sit here and watch football and eat mashed potatoes. Like,
oh yeah, because football is still a thing, even though regular life they keep saying isn't a thing, but everybody keeps just being regular anyway. I don't know.
There are people at the football games now.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Is it over? Is Corona over? Has it left? Miss Rona has exited the building? Because that's what this is giving me.
See, but I don't feel like it is. I feel like we just playing around with it, and then one day we're gonna look up and be like, oh shit, maybe we should have been serious about it. But anyway,
those are just my thoughts on what I've been thinking lately.
Word. Well, let's get into it. So let's get into it.
All right. You said you had a bunch of stuff to talk about.
Oh, you know what I want to start with.
Is it EZEE and NATALIE?
Neezy gang, I have questions.
Okay, well, I have a thought first.
What is your thought?
One of my things is to address prank channels as a whole and how we feel about them. And I feel like that might give a little bit of context as to why we have so many questions for the Neezy gang.
You want to start it off?
I do.
Go for it.
Oh, is she waiting for me to do it? Okay. So do y'all watch prank channels on YouTube? Because I be feeling like people watch these because they have such high numbers. But then when I be watching them on stream with my community, everybody be confused. So do y'all be watching them or no? I just have questions in general. Because if you get pranked, if what's your boyfriend name? Kevin. If Kevin pranks you, I'm talking to you and your boyfriend Kevin. If Kevin pranks you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday,
I was thinking the same thing.
On Friday?
Why then on Friday?
When something happens, you say, "Oh my gosh, this is terrible." You would not. Why would you not just think it's a prank? Hello.
I was thinking the same exact thing. If Monday through Friday y'all are pulling pranks, why on Saturday and Sunday you don't look up and be like, "Oh wow, this isn't a real mouse in the bed"?
Right. And I have two strains of thought on that. The first one is that all of this is fake. I mean, okay, both thoughts are that all of this is fake.
All of it is fraudulent.
But the first thought is that they just think we're dumb or they don't care that we are smart, one or the other. And they're just playing into the absurdity of it. Or two, that they know that we know that it's fake. And that they're planning these things ahead of time. And then there are like one-offs where we didn't plan it. So this could potentially be true. And I'm really reacting right now. That's why you get like the odd video that's like, oh, he looks lost. He does not look like he is in on the joke.
Yeah.
But either way, it's fake.
I feel like it is. Like, it feels like when I'm watching it, it feels like I'm not in on the joke. But, like, am I supposed to not question these things? Like, in the way if you were watching a movie, you wouldn't question how the guy could jump from a 3rd-story building and land on his feet.
But in a movie, you know that it's fiction. This is parading as reality.
That's what I said. We need to start marking this shit as if it is. If it's reality, it needs to be, or if it's written, it needs to say scripted. It needs to say scripted
at some point. Or like somebody just confirmed to me that it is indeed all scripted, and then I would be, you know, a little less annoyed. But am I the only one that sees it? I can't be the only one that sees it. Like, y'all gotta see it too, and I need you to see it if you haven't seen it.
It's crazy for me how like the camera angles are always perfect. Their camera angles are always perfect, and there's always a camera. How do you leave the house? I'm gonna go back to this. Set up a camera in your girlfriend's car, turn it on, and have it recording. Know that she's gonna get in the car to follow you to a location. It's just all. It does not make sense. None of it makes sense.
I watched one yesterday that was, this person set up 3 different cameras, and then there was like a screen that was like 45 minutes later, and I'm like, your camera recorded for 45 minutes?
For 45 minutes.
You didn't have to go back into this secret location and restart the camera and erase the file that it recorded because there was nothing on it and you needed the space on your memory card? None of that happened?
None of it. I don't know.
I just don't believe it.
I don't either. I want to talk about this Neezy gang prank with this underwear.
Okay. Ew. I don't want to talk about this. I do not like underwear. It's disgusting.
So, first of all, we didn't get an intro to the video. There wasn't no, what's up, Neezy gang, 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 gang. Wop, wop, wop. Right? We didn't get that. We turned the camera on. It's quiet. I guess Natalie sets up the prank as I'm putting underwear in the bed. So we're going to bed. The lights are on. We're going to bed. We're pulling the covers back. We discover some tidy whitey underwear.
Ew.
Tidy whitey underwear.
Ew. In the bed. On my side
My
of the
first
bed
question
where
is,
I'm ready to lay down.
Who would wear these underwear? Why would you get these to pull a prank?
The absurdity. We're leaning into the absurdity of it all.
That's what I'm saying. It feels like a spoof. It feels like we're supposed to be laughing at how nonsensical it is.
Yeah. Which is why I watch, to be perfectly honest. Because it's all just dumb.
It's all dumb.
What I did like about that video, though, is the no intro. I was talking to Stream the other day, and I was like, these would be so much better if I were pranked as well. You know, like if I didn't know what was coming, that would be better. Because then at least it's like, oh, this was dumb. But like, oh, this was cool, you know? If you're spending 6 minutes at the beginning of an 11-minute video setting up the video, like, I'm bored.
I feel that way when I watch PROPACK. When I watch The Family Project, it's like there's a intro clip, and then there is, hey, I'm doing a prank, and then there's the intro.
Yeah.
And then there's okay, this is the setup of the prank, and then there's the clip, and then there's the, okay, here's the prank, and then we gotta wait minutes to get to the actual reaction of the prank.
And then we spend another 6 minutes at the end of the video outroing.
And then there's another clip at the end. I mean, they're really good at marketing. You got to give it to them. They're really good at that marketing. But it's still like,
where was the video?
What happened when YouTube used to be fast? It used to be 5 minutes or less. What happened to that?
I just want you to jump in, grab my attention, and then jump out. I miss Vine. Remember when Vine was a thing?
Vine was fun. They're trying to turn Instagram into Vine, right? Or TikTok into Vine. Shout out to that. My other question that had to do with this prank was also Natalie's mom was in the living room this entire time, the entire prank, and she didn't want to come knock on the door and see, hey, why are we yelling? Or what are we doing in here?
I mean, I high-key respect that, though, because it's like, this is not your house. This is my house, and I'm a grown-ass man. Don't come knock on my bedroom door and ask me what's going on between me and mine. You are a guest here.
If I hear yelling and you're yelling at my child, I don't care how much of a guest I am. It's gonna be this is my world.
I didn't think it was that type of yelling to warrant all of that.
It wasn't, but voice levels were elevated, and I am at least the type of person that will text my child, hey, what's going on? You okay? There was no knock to say, okay, hey, can I get some water? Let me check in real quick. Like, there was nothing. That's how I know it's fake. It's fraudulent. Mom is in on it too. They all fake. But anyway, I want to just touch on the way Nat manipulated that situation. It was very telling about
what situation. The underwear situation.
Yeah, it was she was distracting. She was like, oh, ouch, you scratched me. And
oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh, well, look over here. It's very interesting for me.
In that video, I feel like EZEE has some form of internalized fat phobia.
Oh, well, yeah, there are definitely insecurities there. I feel like with anyone.
She also, it was just the underwear. She was like, what size are these? Like a 2X?
Oh.
And then
put them on and they fit her
perfectly. But then she's always talking about, oh, you found somebody else because I'm too chubby. That's why you don't like me, because I'm chubby now. It's like, girl.
Yeah, it's there.
Like, I feel it. I get it. I get that you have insecurities, but you're not chubby. Relax. And also, you gotta chill. You gotta chill. Especially with I'm throwing insults at this person because they wear 2X size. Just stop.
Then you put them on and they fit you. That was funny for me. They're 2X, but then we put them on. Okay. Anyway, I want to know where Jazz and Tae are.
Oh no, they disappeared again?
It's been like over a month.
Well, last time they disappeared, it was just because Jazz was in LA working on something or something.
Shout out to that.
It wasn't because they broke up or anything. They're fine.
Shout out to them. Okay, so let's get to this next topic.
What's the next topic? Sam is the better hunter in Supernatural. Do y'all watch Supernatural? Well, okay. So there is a belief in this house, at least, that Sam is the better hunter. I like to contest it every now and then because, let's face it, Dean. But if you look at everything as a whole, like if you step back and look at the entire Winchester brothers journey, Sam is indeed the better hunter. He's the more well-rounded hunter.
I don't know anyone who would say Dean is the better hunter.
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But it depends on what you consider the superlative to be, right? Because if you think about video games, specifically Kingdom Hearts, you choose what you want your like discipline to be. So strength, magic, or defense. And I always choose strength because I don't really defend ever. I don't play defense. I am a hack and slash. So if that is what you consider better, then Dean would be the better hunter, you know?
No, because Sam is stronger than Dean.
Stronger, yeah, but Dean is more of the upfront, okay, let's go, we can do this, blah, blah, blah. Like, he never fails.
For me, makes him the lesser because he just goes in blind.
But that's because you consider logic and all of the other things part
in
of
hunting,
best.
What? Okay, y'all, in hunting, for those of you who like hunt deer and quail or stuff, whatever, I don't know what y'all do with y'all time. Please tell me if going in and just blindly stomping around and shooting at things is a good idea in hunting.
Okay, I'm not saying that it is. I'm saying that you consider those things more important than just brute strength, which might be the only thing considered by other people. Those would be the people who consider Dean the better hunter.
Has never watched Supernatural in its entirety. They need to go back and rewatch.
I'm sorry, that was one of my things. I just had to say that real quick. Okay, go ahead.
Well, yeah, Sam is the better hunter. There's no... Okay.
You're saying that there's no argument otherwise, but I'm telling you that there absolutely is.
I would love to hear it. Okay. Shout out to that. We watched Supernatural is coming to an end. That's sad.
Is it though?
Yeah, no, because it's time for it to end.
So it's not really sad. It's just fate.
Okay. Fate. Speaking of fate, was it fate for Ryan Henry to be fucking his best friend's baby's mother for a year and a half?
Whoa, wait a minute.
Was that fate? Or was that his choice and his decision?
Who's Ryan Henry's best friend?
I don't know. His homeboy. He was fucking his homeboy's baby's mother for a year and a half while his homeboy was recovering from cancer. I'm sorry, his health issues. I don't know that it was cancer.
I am shocked. All of this time that he been talking about, I'm trying to get back with Rachel. I'm doing the right thing for my family. And he is fucking his homeboys. Baby mom.
In that entire time, he has been fucking other people.
Oh, yeah, because, well, I know. But, like, is Rachel the baby mom? No. Right?
No.
Oh, my gosh.
But the child that the best friend has with this woman is Ryan's godchild.
Ryan is disgusting. Because I can definitely name a few names of people that he was fucking just from the shows that I was watching.
Yeah, we can all do that.
Remember that time we ruined Donna's life? So why are we shocked? That's not her name, not Donna. Donna was a different...
We ruined Donna's life too.
What was her name? Kat. We ruined Kat's life? Wow.
And it's never him.
No, it's never him. But it never is. It's never y'all. It's always her. It's always her. Shaking my head.
I just wanted to put...
Ryan Henry is a low down dirty dog. He's a really good tattoo artist.
Is he?
Yes, I would give that to him.
I've never seen... I don't think I've seen a show where I've seen his work.
I've seen
the shows that I watched. He was like sitting back, building his shop. He wasn't really tattooing.
I've seen his work.
Other people was like running amok.
I also followed him on Instagram for a while. I haven't been on Instagram in a while, so I can't say that I still follow him, but I did at one point.
I don't follow that man. I'm sorry to that man. Shout out to him though.
I cannot believe he has his see, disgusting. Remember when was it Miss Kitty? He disrespected Miss Kitty too.
I got a fuck, marry, kill for you.
Okay.
This is a 9 mag one.
Oh God.
We got Danielle, Charmaine, and Nikki.
Oh, okay. Fuck Nikki. Marry Danielle and kill Charmaine. It's hard between Danielle and Charmaine because they're basically the same person, but Danielle is just a little more, you know, my speed than Charmaine.
Palatable. A little bit more palatable.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I got one for you. Rachel. This is still 9 mag. Rachel, Kat, and Lily.
I promise you, I am disinterested in all of these people on this show.
As was I, so.
Except for Nikki. Nikki was the only person that had my attention. And then once she was gone, I was like, okay. You said Rachel, Kat, and Lily?
I mean, Lily, yeah.
Yeah, there's no interest.
Kat at least has she's nice to look at. She's a good person too. Like, I like Kat as a person. We could be friends.
Shout out to her.
Okay.
I can't.
You know Keisha K. Orr's pregnant.
Gucci.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gucci Mane about to be a dad. I mean, he could already be a dad. I'm not sure.
I'm sure he has to be a father.
But he about to be a father to the woman that he married to.
Aww.
She looks really cute too. She's very cute pregnant.
I hope they're prospering. Blessings to them.
Ryan Henry is a low down dirty dog. He is a cheater. And once you're a cheater, you will always be a cheater. Speaking of cheaters, you know who runs the Cheaters show now?
The Cheaters show still airs.
Yes.
Still runs.
Yes.
Okay.
You know who runs it?
ABC.
No, like, you know who the host of it is?
That white guy.
Not anymore. It is the head cheater of them all, Mr. Cheater. Peter Gunz. He is the host of Cheaters.
Peter Gunz does not deserve a show.
He is the host of the show Cheaters.
I can't even get my words out.
He goes around finding people who are cheating.
The audacity. Where are they selling this shit? It has to be free. They are giving it away. Stock is down in Audacity, y'all. How? You know what? I can't even get mad because that is good branding. That is a good brand.
It is a terrible moral.
I mean, well,
this man.
Listen.
Didn't he have both of them pregnant at the same time on more than one occasion?
I'm pretty sure.
On more than one occasion, he had both Amina and Tara pregnant at the same time.
Pregnant right now.
And now he runs Cheaters, where people come to him and say, I think that my significant other is cheating on me and I don't know what to do. I need you to catch them in the act. And this man goes and catches them.
Yep. That he a snitch, essentially. Peter has turned into a snitch.
He was never gang.
I gotta fuck, marry, kill.
Oh gosh.
Peter Gunz.
Oh no.
Rich Dollars. And Cisco.
So the whole creep squad, just the creep squad.
Go.
I would kill Peter Gunz. I would kill Cisco. And I would kill Rich Dollars.
Okay. Mariah Lynn.
Ew.
Amina Butterfly. And Dream Doll.
Okay. We could at least kind of work with this one. I would fuck Dream Doll, marry Amina, and kill Mariah Lynn. I feel like Amina would be a great wife.
Yeah, she seems very like
someone who deserves her.
Balanced, very zen.
Yeah.
Shout
she
out
can
to
sing.
her.
She could sing to me every day.
Oh, can she?
And she could play piano.
It's not, where do I go from here? No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Speaking of not being it. Talk about this Sony sabotage that's happening with the PlayStation. Because they came out with a new PlayStation.
Yeah. Okay, so we thought that our PlayStation software had been sabotaged.
I know that it's been sabotaged.
It was not sabotaged. We just had not turned on our PlayStation for a while.
That you can't update it without updating it, and then you update it, and it's like, oh, you got to update this, and then I'm turn off because you ain't update this, and yeah.
Okay, all of that did indeed happen, but it wouldn't have happened had we actually turned on our PlayStation once in the past like 6 months.
It's not just turned it on, because I turned it on. I just denied the software update. We kept denying the software update. And they were like, oh, well, you can't play it no more.
Something else happened with that recently, too. Was it Sony? No, it was Google. Google Music? Was it Google Play Music? Is no longer a thing or something like that.
What? There's no way.
Yeah, it's like Amazon Music now or something.
Oh, interesting.
But people were using it, and it was like, there would be a pop-up that would be like, hey, Google Play Music's going away. Make sure you save your library here.
Oh,
and people would just exit out of it because what the fuck? Why is there a pop-up happening in my music app?
Yeah.
And then one day it was just like, I don't have any music anymore.
Wow.
So yeah, stop ignoring the updates.
Look, I just ignored an update, I think, on my laptop just now. We're recording on that, John. So, you know.
Stop ignoring the pop-ups.
I can't. It's just in my nature. Sabotage. You know what else was sabotage? Shonda Rhimes.
Like as a person, she was sabotaged?
They're trying to sabotage her.
Why? How?
So you know how she was with ABC, right? She wrote a whole bunch of shows, hit shows. You know, you want to mention the shows?
Oh, yeah. Grey's Anatomy, How to Get Away with Murder, Scandal.
Wow.
There was another one. Can't remember what it's called.
Even just that 3. If I just have those 3, that's my big 3 right there. That's it.
She also did... well, I was trying to think of this the other day. What was that show that we watched that was a spinoff of Grey's Anatomy? It was the girl with the red hair, and she went to live like on the beach. The Practice. The Practice is also Shonda Rhimes.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, well, Shonda Rhimes had a little bit of issues at Disneyland. She was trying to get a ticket for her family member. So apparently they was like, nah, you ain't getting no ticket.
What do you mean?
Yeah. So I guess her family was going to Disneyland for a day or whatever. They got to the gate and they realized they needed an extra ticket. So they're like, hey, can you get us an extra ticket? You know, she's like, I mean, I'll call over and get an extra ticket. Why would they not give me tickets to Disneyland? Because I am Shonda Rhimes. I am Disneyland right now.
Okay. I don't know that that's correct.
No.
But
Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder, and Grey's Anatomy is Disneyland right now. I am providing that for you.
Okay.
Her and Beyonce. Beyonce is also Disneyland right now. That Lion King revenued all of that shit.
That's true. That's accurate.
You're welcome. So I should get a ticket, right? Nah, they was like, no, you get enough. You don't need no ticket. Get out of here. So Shonda was like, oh, I don't need a ticket? I should get out of here? Hey, how is it over at Netflix?
Oh, damn.
Shonda said, I'm leaving. She left ABC and now she's over at Netflix. Shout out to her. I
aspire to be that level of petty. That you could just, pack up and leave and switch networks over a ticket to Disneyland.
I don't need a ticket. We don't need tickets. That's cool. I could just Netflix for free. Netflix gonna have
an
amusement park. They're gonna have an amusement park, and I'm sure they can give me tickets to listen
to Netflix land.
Y'all gonna stop playing with us out here. Stop playing with that woman. She keeps the lights on. You don't want to give her a ticket? A ticket? She didn't ask for 100. She didn't ask you to shut down the park. She just wanted a ticket.
But you know people are gonna come at her for that and be like, she should have followed the rules and gotten the tickets when she was supposed to. Why do celebrities think that they're above the law? But that really only applies to black celebrities and really, really only to black women celebrities.
Well, for me, if I am Travis Scott and I partner with McDonald's, and then my family goes to McDonald's and they want one of my meals, I feel like as the person who has partnered with it, I should get a certain amount of free meals. No?
I agree.
I should get free tickets to Disney if I am Disney.
I agree. I'm just saying it's not going to come off that way because she is black. She is a black woman. It's going to be on her to have had better control over the situation. The same way it was with Monique when she should have been paid more.
Shout out to Monique. She just won her dispute with Netflix. Shonda just went over to Netflix. Wow. Right after Monique wins her dispute, huh? It's like we're all just making a way. Making my way downtown, walking fast.
Faces past and I'm homebound.
You don't want to talk about the 100?
Oh. I mean, okay, so I fully believe that this season of the episode, okay, let me start over. I believe that this season of the 100 is the best season thus far.
I
disagree.
Adamantly disagree.
I think, well, okay, maybe not thus far. I really don't remember the first couple of seasons because we watched them so long ago.
The Bunker, period. Dark Octavia, period.
Come on, Dark Octavia.
Will win anything for me. Remember that time we had to cross through the desert and there were things killing it? Listen.
Okay, I can agree. Octavia is
this season.
S-tier.
People turned into light trees.
Yeah,
light trees.
I think it was a good way to wrap up the series.
Turning into light trees.
Yeah, because what else could we have done? They ascended into something better. Better is subjective, but we did do it.
I feel like if Clark had been the head, the real key, I would have felt better. But we got to the end and it wasn't her to save the world.
It wasn't. And it wasn't even like she was the key all along. It was like she had a piece of the key for a hot second. It would have been much better if for some reason Clark was actually important and not just we were following her all this time for nothing.
It was her dad or he told her something and she had to remember, and that was a family thing that they passed down generation to generation. Like something like, what's that, National Treasure with Nicolas Cage? Something like that. Like a family. She literally got in there, was talking to the person or the thing or the entity, fucking shit up. I hate you. Why are you here? Why are you doing this to us? Fuck you. The entity was like, okay, well, y'all can all die.
Yeah, she was such an anti-key that when she was talking to the whatever the thing was inside of the big ball of light, it actually she pissed it off so badly that she wasn't even allowed to ascend at the end.
I forgot about that. She wasn't even allowed to the promised land.
No.
Moses. So why did you get, what was your purpose? What was her point? The whole time she was screaming about fucking the kid. What's her kid name? It's not Becca.
Wow, what is her name?
Maddie. The whole time she's screaming up and down about Maddie. Where's Maddie? I need Maddie. Save Maddie. Maddie's important. Maddie didn't give a fuck.
At all.
No fuck.
Maddie had the chance to come back at the end and live on Earth with them, and she was like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good.
I would rather not, because you, like the entire time I'm screaming at you that this is not what I want. I don't want to do this. I don't want to live here. I don't want to go away. I don't want to go there.
And they killed my boy Bellamy.
He ain't even get to ascend at the end.
Nah, he was gone for most of the season, and he came back for a hot second, and Clark said, boop, boop, and put him on the ground.
For what? And that did nothing, because she didn't even take the book with her.
And he did seem a little bit crazy, because he had bought into the whole
he was definitely
cult
crazy.
thing.
He was
but
definitely indoctrinated.
he was right. He was right, because they did end up ascending at the end.
I don't know that this was right. I don't feel like becoming a light tree is...
A light tree.
is what was right. It was just their way. So we ascended to their way of being. This thing that just popped up that was about to literally put their entity finger on a button and wipe us all out. It was either die or ascend.
Yeah.
They gave you a choice of become one of us or die. And that makes you feel at peace.
Which
that
is
don't make
essentially,
me feel at peace.
and this is crazy because this is just clicking for me. That's essentially what the entire series was.
Literally the entire series.
Except it was us saying you either die or you let us
join in.
Yeah.
You either join in or you die. You either.
But now it's the other thing saying,
and
yeah, you've done so well. That now you get to be one of us.
How the fuck do we get here? We killed people.
Lots of people.
Lots of people.
Lots of people.
But you've
done so well. Yeah, okay. Well, I still think that this season was pretty good in terms of storyline.
I feel like all of this was just a promotion of colonialism, and I'm not for it.
It's giving me, that episode of Rick and Morty where the hive mind just throws up in your mouth and takes over. It's giving me that. We became part of the hive.
We became part, and somehow that was
better.
The greatest thing. Instead of actually, talking to each other and being like, why the fuck are we trying to destroy each other right now? We're literally the last human things.
I've been saying this a lot lately because I've been doing a lot of post-apocalyptic video gameplay, and in every one, somehow the humans end up fighting each other instead of the problem. And I don't understand how if we are on an island surrounded by zombies and the zombies are coming for all of us, why we are in here fighting each other? Why?
Misdirection.
It doesn't make any sense.
Because there's either one person or a lot of people who know that the zombies are coming to get us, but they want to feed you to the zombies so that they have more time. They buy more time. So if you're all arguing, I can grab one of you and throw you out the door real quick. Nobody notice. Let's all argue inside.
This is crazy.
My thoughts on the 100. Let me just run off. Why Clark ain't see her mama but Raven did. That was one of my questions.
Because Clark was more emotionally connected to Lexa than she was to her mother. Even though Clark played like she and her mother had the best relationship, it was just another of one of those Clark things where she doesn't actually care about anyone except herself.
And somehow we're supposed to believe she cared about Maddie too. I think Maddie was just a pinpoint. It was just
it was something for her to put her energy into.
A focus. Yep, I was about to say that. That's crazy. But anyway, Bellamy did all that and didn't even get to transcend at the end. That was
ascend or
ridiculous.
That's terrible.
I wrote down Clark is stupid.
Correct.
Shade Hedda is also stupid.
Correct.
Because what the fuck was he trying to accomplish there?
He wanted the last bit of people to take out
each other
so that he could roll over the little bit of people that were left.
He wanted to rule the ashes. Didn't we learn from Game of Thrones that's not what we came to do? I didn't come to be queen of the ashes. He did, apparently. He's stupid.
He didn't want to transcend. He wanted to rule. That's what he said.
Also, my whole rant on you said the whole show was just a setup on you either get down or you lay down, right?
Yep.
So what have we learned from false gods? So this thing in this light presents itself as the end all be all, and this is the best way, and this is how you know you're ready to be a higher being. What have we learned from false gods from this series?
Is this this was like the series finale, right? Is there more? Because we could easily come back from this like we did the City of Light.
Literally, that's why I'm saying this. I'm saying this feels like it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like humans have changed. Humans have created this new world. It was just we assimilated to a world that was brought to us by some light being. Okay, we trust those light beings. But anyway, that was my question.
Okay.
My final statement is Clark was the key the whole time, but Raven Reyes was saving this bitch
Every fucking time.
every step of the way.
Every
Clark
step
was the
of
key.
way.
Clark was the key, question mark?
No, Clark was, I want to say white, but we need to edit that out because racism.
Clark was privileged.
Yes.
She held a certain privilege that could get people to listen to her and to do what she wanted.
Which I don't even fully understand, because there were multiple times where Clark came back from wherever the fuck she was and decided that she was still going to be in charge.
Yeah, she had came into new places and decided she was going to be in charge.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
I want it to make sense, but it doesn't make any sense.
The world is safe because Raven Reyes.
Yeah. Remember that time we had to escape the city of light? Who wrote the code?
Raven Reyes.
Remember that time we needed to leave Earth for like the second or third time because it was going to be irradiated?
Because of Clark.
Because of Clark, fucking again. Who built the spaceship that got us back to the Ark?
Raven Reyes.
When we got to the Ark and the oxygen was off, who turned it on?
Raven Reyes.
I just don't understand.
Didn't she also have to spacewalk?
Yeah. On her bum leg.
Raven Reyes, people. Raven Reyes got into this ball of light after Clark went in and did damage. The first thing the thing said to her was, "Oh, you really want to do this after your little friend came in here and said that shit to me?"
And when Clark busted up the helmet, that was our only way back off of Earth after the dude dumped us here. Who did the impossible and fixed it?
Raven Reyes.
Who found the ball John so that we could get Emori back onto whatever that planet was called, so that we could bring her back to life?
Raven Reyes.
Somehow Clark is the key.
Somehow.
When our planet was gonna blow up, again, this wasn't even Earth, this was the second one where they brought themselves back to life over and over again with their mind chips.
Yeah.
When that one was gonna blow up because the thing was gonna overheat, she didn't fix it.
Oh yeah.
She wrote the code to fix it and she did but then she sent somebody else in there to fix it. But whatever.
Who manipulated the guy into going in there and doing it?
Raven fucking Reyes.
Moral of the story, the 100, it was cool, but I don't get it.
It's just another situation of a woman of color doing all of the work and a white woman getting all of the credit. But those are just my thoughts on what I've been thinking lately.
Speaking of white women, Nene Leakes has her new show out.
Come on, Nene.
Did you hear about the read session?
I did not. Who'd she read?
It was her and I think 4 other perceived gay men, and I feel like they just talked about Real Housewives stuff.
Nene has a thing with gay men. I will say that.
I wanted to talk about that. I watched part of it, and it, to me, was not of a standard that I would put something out. Like, it didn't seem produced. It seemed like...
That doesn't surprise me at all.
But, like, we have enough money to get it produced. Or we have enough friends to get it produced. We have people who can produce. I mean, there are people who produce... And they're like, just by themselves.
She lives in an area where she could have found someone.
She could definitely have found it.
She has a thing with gays, though. She had a party once on, what's the show called? Housewives. Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
That was called, like, Girls and Gays, which is whatever. But then the idea of the party, I'm pretty sure, was that you come and you bring your gay friend as if they were, like, a pet or something. Everyone has a gay friend. Bring your little gay friend. Like,
in my mind, she was starting this talk show, right? But then she decided to get 4 gay men to talk with her, to throw shade and tea. So you want these black men talking about women. Why not get women? Like, you are afraid of having women with you? You're afraid of working with women?
I don't know.
I didn't get it. If we watched the clip of it, you would see it felt weird. It felt very weird.
Well, I mean, Nene she has been giving weird lately, so I don't know. I don't want to say she's not all there anymore, but there was something that happened between her and Wendy Williams, and none of it made any sense. Neither of them made any sense. So I'm not really sure what's going on. That was a beautiful pass.
Fuck, marry, kill. Clark, Octavia, or Raven.
Well, you know I'm killing Clark.
I would kill Clark as well. Immediately.
I would fuck Octavia and marry Raven. I would fuck Raven and marry Octavia. They're interchangeable. I like both of them.
I would kill Clark. I would fuck Octavia, and I'm marrying Raven. Raven Reyes needs to be with me forever.
I feel that way about Octavia, though. I feel very safe around her. Like, I would never have to worry about anything. Anything
True.
ever.
True. So there I say, Clark was the key.
Clark was a mediocre woman. A mediocre child.
Clark was the disease. She was the thing that kept setting off the bomb.
Although it was...
Everyone else had to keep diffusing it.
No, because there was a time when Octavia was a bomb. When she was Blood Raina. She was a little crazy. She set the algae farm on fire. It was just... There was a lot. She got real dictatory there.
Clark was a dictator the entire way.
I'm not arguing that she wasn't.
So we're going to say that...
Wow.
We're going to say that Octavia setting the farm on fire is greater than Clark damaging the helmet that could literally get us back, get us out of here.
The part that fucked me up about that is that she said...
Bellamy. Clark killed Bellamy because he had a book in his hand.
Yeah, and then didn't even go back
and didn't even get the book.
She said the reason that she destroyed the helmet was because everybody she loved was right here, and that they could build and restart over again, which coincidentally happens to be what happens at the end of the series.
No, because they don't have kids, right? They just live on Earth. They can't repopulate.
Well, yeah, but like, it's just weird to me that Clark got what she wanted.
Yeah, the whole thing is weird. That's what I'm saying. It just feels weird. It feels very weird.
I'm kind of glad that Maddie didn't get to come back, because imagine her being there and then everybody dies and her being all alone in her old age.
That's what was going to happen with, oh wow. What happened to Mendoza and her kid? Mendoza died.
Yeah, Mendoza died. Her kid got to come back. She was one of the ones on the island at the end.
Oh yeah, okay.
Or on the beach. It wasn't an island.
Shout out to them. If they ever brought the story back, that they have a perfect platform to bring it back from.
Yeah.
Because I still have questions.
Except we're not allowed to keep having kids. So what do we do now? We have to find a way around that.
I'm sure they
grow
will.
some kids. This is when we start growing kids.
Yep. I'm sure. Yep. Wait. Yeah, because they already had that technology from the people in the...
That's also assuming that there's nobody else on the planet, which we don't know to be true.
I don't think that we knew of all the humans. At the end, they were trying to say, oh, all the humans that ever were in existence currently were on that field about to fight each other. But I don't believe that's true.
No, I don't either.
There are humans on the Earth. So I believe we're going to run into humans again on this Earth.
Also, weren't there a bunch of humans on... Oh no, because Blood Raina killed them all, so never mind. I take it back. I mean, not Blood Raina, Shadeheada.
Oh yeah, but there could be more. There could be more humans on that planet because Gabriel had followers, right? We know of all Gabriel's followers. We know that they all came back.
True.
Just a lot. We missed talking about real quick Isaiah's prank on his mom with his tutor.
Ew. I just feel like when we were talking about prank channels, we should have put this one back there. But I just feel like, I guess we could edit it that way. I just feel like there is a line. There is a line. And even if Isaiah had decided to do this on his own, whatever, he's a child, but the adults in the situation should have been like, this is inappropriate.
And we're not posting it. We're editing and posting it.
Right. For those of you who don't know, Isaiah is one of the children on the Family Project that is a prank channel. He is, 15? Something like that?
Yeah,
15,
he's
16. And he did a prank where, first of all, he pranked his tutor. So his tutor, quote unquote, came over. She has to be at least 20. She looks like she's at least 20.
At least 24.
She's definitely older than 18.
Definitely older than 18. She's at least 24. She's like Zosh's age.
She comes over to tutor him or whatever, and he pulls a prank about like him liking her, which I guess that's harmless to an extent. Like I said, there's a line, so we'll let that one go. But then the next prank is the tutor acting like she is flirting with him
in front of his mother. So we're pranking mom. We got this quote unquote stranger as a tutor to now pretend with me that we're flirting and being flirty and sexual and whatever, with intimate or close with each other.
And maybe I'm old school, which is crazy to say because I'm 28. But maybe I'm old school, but my 15-year-old is not home alone with his 24-year-old tutor.
That was weird for me.
That's not a thing that's happening.
It was weird for me. It would be okay for me if I knew the tutor. Like if this was one of my friends and she just happened to be really good at this subject and she's tutoring you, okay, because then I can get to her. But Zasha said she only met this woman twice.
And she was home alone with your 15-year-old.
Twice.
Absolutely not.
It was just weird for me.
Inappropriate. It's inappropriate. Even if it's not like weird to you,
and
it's inappropriate, period.
Are they paying the tutor to be a tutor or are they paying her to be an actress?
Because wasn't no work being done. No work had been done, even after the first prank. And then there was supposedly hours in between from when that prank ended and the second one started. Still no tutoring had been done.
It had to be a setup. It has to be fake. All of this has to be fake.
And okay, so if it's fake, that makes it a teeny bit better because then it's not like, oh, you were actually here to do a job. You're here doing your job. But it's still weird because of the age difference. It's weird for this grown-ass woman to be flirting with my 15-year-old in front of me. And the way that Zasha reacted it wasn't dramatic enough for me. It wasn't dramatic enough for me. No. She was very calm in that situation. Yeah. This grown-ass woman flirting with my 15-year-old. Absolutely not.
And it was very, okay, I'm going to let that one slide. Okay, I'm going to let it slide. Okay, I'm going to pull you aside and talk to you. Okay, I'm going to let it slide. It was like...
She walked in the house and they were walking out of his bedroom.
It wasn't first strike. Oh no, I'm dragging you by your hair. You're getting out of here. You're never coming back here. It was just we kept letting it go. Let it go. Let it go.
I'm not letting it go.
Yeah, because not my kid. Okay, I want to end with most iconic nudes.
Ooh. Okay.
I don't have any lists. I just wrote it down because I thought it was cool. Most iconic nudes.
Nudes. Okay.
Nudes.
Let me think. I mean, MissNikkiBaby has been doing things on Twitter, and I've been loving it recently. Iconic though. Sukihana did one where she put her pussy on the timeline. It was very pretty. I don't know what iconic means though, and what does nude mean also? Like
so like, I don't know. How would you most well-known, most popularized, most like they would hang it in a museum as like, wow, that changed things.
Well, Lil Kim. I don't know if these are nudes, but the one where she's in the leopard print and she's like in a squat. That one for sure. I don't have like a list of nudes just in my head.
Word.
Yeah. You don't have any?
No.
I would say that one. I would say Lil Kim really put on for the pussies, if you know what I mean.
I just remember Kim Kardashian being in a trash bag.
It wasn't a trash bag.
Oily. She was very oily and she was in a trash bag. I remember that.
She was not in a trash bag.
These aren't nudes, but Nicki, for that same magazine, did her threesome with herself.
Paper mag? Oh, yeah.
That was amazing.
That was pretty dope. That was dope.
A menage with menage.
Pretty dope. Paper magazine does have some good shoots, if I do say so myself.
With nudes. I remember Gabrielle Union had nudes leaked once, but I don't know that those nudes count. Do those nudes count? I never looked
at anyone's leaked nudes.
Yeah, neither do I.
I never had interest in looking at nudes that you didn't want me to have.
They're not amazing, you know? Like, I like nudes that are like, okay, this is a straight call out, but Lvteef Thynative, his pictures are like...
most iconic nudes.
The way he frames them, the way he sets them is like, I aspire. I don't want to take a dick pic unless I can take one like that. I haven't seen any of his dick pics, but he takes pictures that are...
Pics, to be honest. Dick print pics.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. That's what the game does. Dick print pics.
Oh yeah. He's had a lot leaked, right?
His weren't leaked. He posts them on Instagram.
Because he's a thought. The game is a thought. He's an Instagram thought. That's funny. That's it. You got a fuck, marry, kill? Did you give me one?
Oh, I do have one for you. Okay. Candy. Portia. Eva.
Oh, Eva. Candy, Portia, and Eva. It's the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I did a good one. Yeah, look at me.
I'm fucking Portia. I'm marrying Candy, and Eva can salt.
Oh no.
Eva's pretty though. Well, I would marry Eva.
Candy got money. That's not why I would marry her.
That's not why I would marry her either.
It's a bonus.
Yeah, okay.
It is a bonus.
Yeah, it is a bonus, I guess. She helped me get money.
Yeah, because she put on for her
Give
friends.
me my own money. I don't need your money. Give me my own.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming to the show.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all of that. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting your favorite 3 top favorite fruits.
3 top favorite fruits. Apples.
I like kiwis.
Red grapes.
I like strawberries.
Watermelon.
I like pineapples.
You can make a really good smoothie bowl with those.
With what?
All 6 of them.
Your apples and your grapes?
And your pineapples and whatever other fruits you said. I don't remember.
I feel like once you put
kiwi.
apple in something, it just tastes like apple.
That's not true.
Like peanut butter.
I put apple in a soup once, like a whole apple. You put it in a soup while the soup is cooking. It leaches out all the pectin in the apple. It makes the soup really thick and delicious. It doesn't taste like apple.
To you.
Whatever.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
On this pod.